Noble here. Welcome back to number one, and just literally bear with me 2 seconds. Well, maybe longer. Hello, yes, people, I am back. What's going on? Let me get sat down, and you're probably wondering why, Noble, have you got an Amazon package? What the hell is going on here? So, for those of you who don't know, before we get into today's stream properly, a couple of days ago I did a stream, and it was the aftermath of the gigs at the weekend. I stated in that video stream, whatever you want to call it, that I had got a new phone, and that stream was going to be the last stream on my old phone, and I'm now on the new phone. So yeah, very, very crazy. So for the last, I don't even know how long, just over 2 years, I had been streaming on this phone, which was, or should I say, is a Redmi Xiaomi Redmi Note 9, and this was my old phone. Now, when you look at it from like this, it doesn't look all that bad. It looks, like it's quite a nice phone. However, it was starting to fail. Very, very miserably. So I don't know how well you can see, but just there, part of this like greeny colour broke off, and basically it doesn't charge properly. So when you plug like a charging lead into this phone, it doesn't charge it properly, and you have to be very careful. So one slight little movement can knock it off charge, and that used to happen so often where I'd go to bed, I'd have my alarm set for work, and then for whatever reason the wire just wouldn't be plugged in properly, because you had to be so careful, like any movement or anything could just knock it off. Even like if I got a notification and the phone would vibrate, and the phone's down on a desk, it would move it, and it would knock it off of charge. And when you weren't physically at home, leaving it somewhere to charge, like if you were sat in a car, you needed to plug your phone into the car to charge quickly, like you just couldn't do it. There was just, the lead wouldn't stay in. Slight movements of the car would just knock the lead out. Resting it down somewhere was just so hard in a car. So I needed a new phone for a very long time. But we have done so many videos, live streams, all on this phone, which is crazy. And now it is having a well-deserved rest, because my phones, they get a lot of hammer. So like these things get used every single day for streaming, Instagram stories, messages, phone calls, videos, Facebook posts, pictures, you name it, they get sent and used all on the phone. So this one was definitely due a break, and it has also got a big crack in the screen that I don't know how well you can see it. I don't think the camera really picks it up all that well, but it basically goes down the screen diagonal like that. And then there is also another crack that also goes off another way. And you might see there, you can kind of see there where it starts, but it's just there. And that is basically the score of what happened with this phone. So with that being said, I upgraded. Now this phone has been an awesome phone. Like, I think in terms of like throughout my lifetime, it has been I think it's been about the best phone that I have ever had. Now there was one phone I had years ago, and I don't know if you remember it, but it was a Sony Ericsson, and basically you could turn it into like a PlayStation. It had a PlayStation Portable on it. I remember having that, and that was a really really good phone. That was one of my favorite phones at the time. But this one has been really good for me. It's just been really powerful. It's been really reliable, and it's only sort of over the past just sort of year or so that it started to show signs of failing. And I've needed a new phone for a long time, and you know, when you put it off and you put it off. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. So I knew that when I went for another phone that I had to go for another Redmi, and this time I went all the way up to the Redmi Note 13 from the 9, which is really crazy because I think at the time when I got the Redmi Note 9, I think I paid around £110 for the phone, which at the time it was a bargain. It was a bit of an upgrade. It was 2 years ago. A lot can happen in 2 years. Now, I paid £129 for this. It was on a 30% off. So I nearly spent 20 quid more than I did for this. And I've basically gotten a 13. I'm not sure if 13 is the newest Note. I think there's either a 14 or a 15, or there's a 14 and I think the 15 is in the pipeline. But these Redmi Notes are really really good phones. They're really good, they're really powerful, more importantly, they do the job. And yeah, this has been a really really good phone for me so far. So I thought I'd give you a little update, and if anybody is thinking about getting a new phone, Redmi's are really really good. So a couple of years ago, I went from Android a long time ago. I went to Apple, and I used iPhones for a little while. And I think at the time my dad was using iPhone, so he just got me an iPhone. And at the time, you know, I was a teenager, stroke still a kid, so I kind of had iPhones for a long time, and I thought iPhones were the thing. You know, I thought they were the you know, I thought they were the in thing. So basically, that's kind of all I knew. And then my good friend the layman was like, "No, iPhones are absolutely terrible. I don't like iPhones myself." And then I had an iPhone. I think it was an iPhone. I think it was an iPhone 7 or something like that. And I lost it. It fell out my pocket. I lost it. I needed a phone like ASAP, basically. And then to cut the story short, I just ended up buying an Android phone because it was convenient at the time to get an Android phone. And then I got one, and then that was basically it. I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not going back to Apple. Do I like Lego? Do you know what? I actually do. I am a bit of a fan of Lego. Now, I don't collect Lego. I used to do when I was a kid. The reason why I don't collect Lego is because I don't really have the space for it. But I would love to collect Lego. The thing about it for me, like what I like about Lego is I like to build my own things. So like for me, like rather than having like, because you can get all the Lego City stuff and that is all good. And I used to love buying them, and I'd probably still buy them now. But I would love, like, if I had the space, just to get loads of Lego on its own, like just mixture of blocks, and be able to make my own buildings. Essentially, that's something that I would really really like to do. So that is something that I like. That is something I'd love to do. So, but yeah, basically, I haven't collected Lego for a very, very long time. However, the PlayStation 4 game Lego Worlds, I absolutely loved that game because for me, it was like, you know, why did we not have this before? Like we went through like the eras of like the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3, the PS1, and we had sort of like Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego City games, but there was never a game where you could really just build Lego that I was aware of. Whereas Lego Worlds, you just open up a world like you would in Minecraft, and you just had like the option to build. And you had all these like Lego bricks and all these like colours, and you could spawn all these cars down, and you could just make your own city. And it was like a really, really cool thing for me, that you could do that you could make your own city, which is kind of what really, for me, it really kind of was a buzz for me. So I absolutely love that game, and I would love to get that game back again. I love my Lego. Big shouts to people locking on. So the whole point of doing this stream was, for one, I wanted to do a test on my new phone and stream for the first time on my new phone. The second reason is this Friday is Mad Friday, and it is Bar Babylon Bonkers with the Clubland legend Friday Night Posse, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So if you don't know who Friday Night Posse is, then you have been living under a rock if you're not aware. So Friday Night Posse was, still is a worldwide DJ. So Friday Night Posse was a huge part of Clubland back in the day. So if you're not aware of what Clubland is, I will very briefly educate you. So Clubland was a brand that formed from Universal Music and All Around the World Records, and they made compilation CDs. Now, back in the day, from the early noughties into kind of like the late noughties, they made they had a series, a CD series, which was the Clubland series, and they went up in numbers. They went from one, and they went all the way up. I think they went up to something like 21 or something like that. Might have even been 27, I can't remember, but they brought annual CDs out, and Friday Night Posse was a big part of these CDs. I think every single album from the like numbered series, I think he had a track on every single album, officially, which was absolutely mental. All Around the World Records was a massive record label that kind of a lot of tracks that you would hear on these CDs, they were signed to that label. So, for example, Ultra Beat, Pretty Green Eyes was obviously, again, that was another absolutely massive tune that was signed to that label. And then you've got like, Resonance Q, Someday, all signed to that label. And basically, Friday Night Posse was he did a lot of remixes for the EPs of that of that label, and he was also known back in the day for doing a lot of bootlegs as well. There was a lot of Friday Night Posse bootlegs back in the day that came onto like white labels, and they were like remixes and mashups of like sort of like Scouse House and Bound and Donk tunes basically, and some trancey bits, and just sort of the real club tunes of that era. And he was really kind of well known for it. And then alongside that, he was also the alias of dancing DJs that were very well known for their hits Fading Like a Flower, Right Beside You, and I didn't know till recently that they were behind that alias, because the Fading Like a Flower was a really big Clubland hit. I remember that one very distinctly. They did so many amazing things, and then he's had other aliases like such as Harry Hard, where he's made like some harder tunes, and he's done some amazing stuff. So he's coming to Hull Well, I think there used to be a duo. There was another guy, and I think he went on to do other things. But Harry kind of kept the name going that I'm aware of. I don't, I wouldn't like to comment or say like if there was a fallout or if there was a reason why why he no longer, why they no longer do stuff together anymore. But Harry is performing live on Friday at Bar Babylon in Hull, and I have the pleasure of warming up for him, which is quite a for me, it's an amazing opportunity. So I'm very very grateful for that, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be really, really good. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I wanted to do a reminder to let you all know that that is happening. And the best thing about it is it's free entry as well. So it's a free entry event. So it's just free entry. Come in on the Mad Friday if you're out in the Hull city centre and you're going round, the town, and you're going round the old town, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Like I cannot wait for it. And with it being free entry and Mad Friday, I think it's just gonna. A lot of people are just gonna come in, and a lot of people are just gonna absolutely love the vibe. So it opens at 5 p.m. So they've got you covered in terms of the night, and there's going to be like all different kinds of like R&B music going off, and all different kind of dance tunes going off before we kind of come and do our thing, which I'm really really looking forward to that, by the way. So that is all going to happen on Friday. So we're on at 9 p.m. at night, which 9 p.m. you might think is a little bit early, but Harry himself is actually on at 10 because he's heading over to Grimsby to do a gig afterwards, and I think we're going to go with him over to Grimsby and go and support the event at Grimsby, because it's at Fusion, which is another nightclub that I play at very often, although I haven't fully decided yet, because where the club is, where we're playing, is like 3 minutes away from my house, and whether I decide to stay for a little bit and just stay there and then go home, like I'm not completely sure. Just because I'm going to visit some family members the next day, and I really don't want to be too late getting home, and then gonna get up and finish off a bit of Christmas shopping as well. So I would really, if I could help it, really do not to be rolling in at like 4 5 a.m. But we will see. I will probably more than likely end up going, because it's music, it's nightlife, and trying to get me to say no to going to an event is can be like, it's a hard thing. It's only very ever very rarely that I will actually like choose to stay at home, and like I'd have to be like absolutely shattered, or I'd need to be like really, having work the next day or something. Like I had to miss something just not too long back, just because I had work the next day, which was a little bit gutting really, in that sense. So gonna be a really really good event. I am super looking forward to it. I can't wait to rock. I'm gonna play so many absolute bangers. I'm going to actually start making a track tonight. Not one that I'm going to play at the event, I don't think, but one that I want to start doing, because I've just fallen in love with an absolute tune, and I want to put my spin on it, which is really weird because it is a very cheesy, cringy tune. But there's a new track that's been done by somebody called Rose and Bruno Mars, and it's called Appa, and I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a very cheesy stroke. Like, if I don't know if you remember the song, like "Hey Mickey, you're so fine." It kind of brings off a little bit of vibe to that. And it starts off with like it goes like kissy face, like really cheesy. And to be honest, I'm not all keen on that bit. But then it goes into this amazing vocal, an artist that I've kind of discovered over the past couple of years that I'm really really getting into, is a guy called Tatsin Ocean. who's Japanese, and he's only like in his 20s, and he's absolutely killing production. And he's done a remix of this track. He's absolutely slammed it. Like I know now that like when I load up this production software, FL Studio, that I am not gonna be anywhere near able to make a remix that is going to be anywhere near as good as his. But I like the vibe of the track. I want to kind of take inspiration from what he did, and put my own spin on things that we could play in some like band sets, basically. So that is kind of what we're going to do. I'll show you the vocal, because I think you might like the vocal. Now, I'm really right. This is, oh, there we go. My mouse, it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't click. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why it doesn't click. So if it loads and I can show you this, I will show you it. But oh, FL Studio Transporter. Ooh, something new has come to FL Studio. I just got intrigued. Right. Here we are. I'll show you the acapella if it actually lets me click it. There we go. Oh, Nice Twice Club tagged me in a reel.
Game start.
So here's the vocal.
Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
So I have a bit of work to do. So there's a big part of the track in the original that really stands out to me. So there's something that I want to do, basically. And I actually didn't think that this would be possible, because it's quite a new track. However, there's a karaoke website, and I use it sometimes for vocals and things. So basically, let's see. Rose. There it is, APT. So they've got this drum loop that they use in the track. And I want to sample the drum loop, basically. So I'll play it now. So I want to use that, basically. I might add it with a percussion though. So that's basically it, right? I don't what's the bass. Let's have a look at the bass. But the bass, I'll be writing my own bass in. So, but there's loads. We've got guitars. So, but we're not going to use the guitars and stuff because, you know, but there's like synth pads, some really good sounds. So I'm going to create a nice pad, but I just want to see what these re-sung vocals sound like.
Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? Cause I'm coming to get ya, get ya, get ya. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Not bad. Didn't really say the bit I wanted it to say, but you know, we will take that. That doesn't play anything, but this does. So basically, I just want to use it for the drums. Now, the only issue is I broke a wire. So I am having to use the wire that I would normally record to basically record these to record these. So basically, the wire I normally use to get sound out of my whole system, I've had to nick that from what I would normally use to take recordings and get line in. So what I'm going to have to do is just swap back, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because swapping back is good, of course it is. However, it means for me that I'm going to have to record it without hearing anything, which isn't necessarily always the best thing. So, the only other thing I can actually think of doing, if I can, is headphones. So if I put headphones in, I should be able to hear it, right? Let's have a look. So, let's see. Oh, let's see what we can do. Right. Okay. So we're going to put that into the headphones. Cool. And then what we're going to do is right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go to Audacity. See if I can record this drum loop in. Kind of see what we're dealing with. And then take it from there. See if I get a level to start with. Start monitoring, and I believe I will get a level. So that'll be good. So what I'll do. Okay. Not getting anything. For a second there, I thought we was, but it looks like we're not. So why aren't we? Is it just in the main out? Let me let's have a skeg. Right. But I'm going to put you there just a sec while I wouldn't hear it anyway, would I? Because there's no sound going from the thingy. Is that why? Because there's nothing going. I'm trying to think Like, why wouldn't I get sound when I normally would? Unless I put it in, I might have put it in the wrong one on the thingy actually. No. Okay, so that was. Okay, let's try and find out why we're not getting a level. Because that says line in. So that is line in there. But why is there nothing? Right, what we're going to have to do then, unfortunately, because I can't get that to record. So, the only other thing I can think about doing on a personal level is we find another way. We find another way to get the drum, basically. See if we can find or maybe even try and make the drum. That might be something that we can do. The drum has got a very distinct drum in it, so I'm just trying to think if there is a way that we could do it, and I think I have an idea. So all is not lost. So we can get the a cappella, we know that. So is there an instrumental? This is my question, and there is. So there's an instrumental. So basically, we might be able to sample. Yes, we've got it. So what I can do is put this into YouTube, into a converter from YouTube. So that's what we're going to do. So YouTube, let's try it. Let's try this and then see if we work. I've kind of kept the camera rolling while I do this. I hope you don't mind, or you might want to hear me talk about the tune I'm making. I don't know, but let's try and see if we can keep things going. Okay, so some of these converters, they don't want to work anymore. I think there's been I think every so often certain YouTube converters, they just decide that for whatever reason they don't want to work anymore. But for some reason they don't. Oh, that one has just worked. Cool. All right. So now we're gonna go to FL Studio. Let's go. Am I Brit? What does that say? Was that supposed to say British? God knows. Right. I'm gonna put that there. Right. So first off, what's the BPM of that track? I suppose that is gonna be like BPM. Apparently it's at 149. Wow, that is actually nearly already at 150. Like, that is pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is drag it in. Yes, I am British, of course I am. Okay, let's drag the tune in. Let's go. That's what I say. Fit to tempo, 100 to 200. And yeah, that has literally just done it. So what we're gonna do is, yep, so that'll do. So I can take that now, delete the rest of that, and then if I do that, that's gonna... Oh, okay. Let's right. Yeah, so it needs that little instrument sound there. Got it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that one, and then we're going to export. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just title it drum loop, because I want that little drum loop in there. It's a big part of, what we're going to do. So we're going to not save that. I've exported it. I don't need to save it. So now what we need to do is go back to YouTube, and we need to get the acapella. So let's do that. Convert again. Convert. Now we know what the BPM is. We should all somewhat be gravy as well. So that's now doing its business, and then what we need to do is get the MIDI. So I found some MIDIs for it. So let's download the MIDI. Let's go. I'm very happy with this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, getting all the parts has been very. To say it's quite a newish song, there's a lot of like good parts out there, which I'm buzzed about. So I need just to load the chords up. So I'm just gonna load some simple chords to put the MIDI into, just so I can hear kind of what we're dealing with in that sense. So here's all the I think there's something. Ah, I see. All right, yeah. I'm actually pretty buzzed about it. So what we're gonna do is, well, I found my bass notes. So that's the good thing. So finding the bass note was kind of like the first thing. So now we've got to so I might not necessarily keep that bit either. That might not be the bass sound I'm gonna potentially use, but we'll see. But I'm gonna change a lot of the other sounds. I've got a little template here. So yeah, I'm gonna change because I've used that bass sound before. Gonna use that one, I think. Ooh. Sorry, I'm in. Ooh. Let's Alright, I kinda like it, but Sorry, I need to. That is fat. Oh, shy. Oh, now we are now we're cooking on gas. Trust me. Right, I'm gonna get rid of all of this, and then is this the? Yes, I need that. Right, right. I need to see. Right, which ones? Right, what notes are? Right, where are they? Is there more orange under here? That's what I want to know. I don't think there is. Because where is it? Is it the orange? One, two, three. Anything else here? So if I... Alright, so I can always edit and undo. Right, there's an orange there, isn't there? I see you. Right. Okay, so we need to go there, I think. Okay, right, where else? Anything else on the... So there's nothing else here, is there? It's just I'm trying to see, have we got any more orange? But it's hard. So there's an orange there, I see that. Ah, there. Because these reds, these reds kind of cover it up. So I'm trying to highlight what the vocals are saying. So let's see what the vocals. So, because what I want to do is get the notes of the vocals, and then I'm going to turn it into a bit of a lead. But I just want to get the notes sorted for it, and then I'm going to worry about what the actual lead is going to sound like a little bit more later on, and I'll play around with the sounds a bit more. But at the moment, this is what it should be. So we're nearly there. So there's nothing there. But some of them have bits underneath them. And that's what I'm trying to find out. because I don't want to, like, I know there might be an orange here, you see. So that's why I've got to move all of these notes, and then because I've got these orange notes, you obviously can't see it, but I've got these orange notes, and these are basically part of the track. They're like the vocal notes basically, but there's all these other colours that are kind of blocking the view. So I want to make sure that I don't delete any of them notes by accident, because they're not the ones that we need to delete basically. But some of these red ones are covering up some of these orange notes, which I need to discover them so we can play them, because when I move it onto the other plugin, it'll play these other notes and it won't play them properly. So I think I've got it. Okay. Okay, so I've got it. So we're gonna Control C, and then we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna get rid of all of this. Boom, get rid of you. Where's the other bit gone? There it is. Cool, right. Okay, where are we? Okay, so I need to change it a bit. Okay, yeah, so we got that, and then what we'll do is Control C, and then what we'll do is bump it. Big shout out to Matthew. So we got that. You ready? Oh, this is sick. Right, get rid of all of them. Get rid of all of them for now. Right. So what I need to do is bring the vocal in now. It's vocal time. Right. So vocal's gonna sit on there. Right. Type in a BPM of 149, because that's what it said it was. Put it onto the vocal channel.
Game start.
And then we need to right, what have I got? Get rid of that for now. So now I need to bring them drums in, and the drums should already be at the right BPM. That should have been gonna start there. Oh, this is sick. This is already sounding good. Oh, sugar. Oh, yeah. No, it goes here, doesn't it? Of course, I remember now. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, right, so we... I'm gonna... Right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking this a lot. Right, percussion. Let's just check that that's gonna be in time. Yep. Effects, fills. Okay, so that one's not in time. No, it is. Might not Oh, that's still there, isn't it? Right, I've got it now. Oh, it what? It's pissing me off. Right, I've got it now. I've got it, people. Yeah, so now I need that. What the hell is... I don't think this... Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that little transition a bit, but I'm liking it so far. So I'm gonna go quickly to the... Yeah, it's right. Right, so we're gonna have to... I want to put some other little sounds in, so I'm gonna actually not have that. That just doesn't seem to... See, I kind of feel like that needs to... See, now it sounds like it's too much. I can always chop that.
you, baby. Don't you need me like I need you now?
Right, right, so now we need to go into our like we're gonna have a really nice pad sound. So I think I've got some already. Which it'll be these ones, won't it? These will be what we're kinda like. Right, so what I need to do is go to the bass. We need to get the bass. We need to get the bass. Yes, I am making some now and then. Yes, agreed. Long time no see, still making hard beats. We need the hard bass. We need a triple roski with hard bass. Triple roski with hard bass. Triple roski with hard bass. So, yeah, that is going to go there precisely like that. And then all the get rid of, right. I'm just a bit. Okay, so.
Come give me something I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now?
Okay, and then what we need is that. So what I'm going to do is take the lower one. And then what we're going to do is C, get rid of that. Make a little sub bass pattern.
Something I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you? Something I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want?
Right. Chop.
I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight.
Oh yeah, we've got this right.
Something I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
And then we're going to put that there. And then that's going to go at the end, yeah. And then what we're also...
I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow.
Right, and then what I also want is the second kick. And we're going to put that wherever here.
And I can feel. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the.
Right, and then what I need is the normal kick.
See, all you gotta do is just meet me at the.
Right, I think I'm gonna go with a Spyro for this. So, what's the bass? What's the key of the bass? What is the key of the bass? You might ask. So it actually starts on. It's like an A thingy, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I can probably get behind. Yeah. Okay, let's take that. Control C. And then take that. Do that. We can but try. Donk is on channel 9, so we'll put that on the same channel. I think this might do it. I'm not certain.
Like I'm going crazy, all you gotta do is just meet me at the crazy, all you gotta do is just meet me at the
It's not giving me the right kick.
crazy, all you gotta do is just meet me at the
Except from it's not giving me my second bass, has it?
crazy, all you gotta do is just meet me at the just meet me at all you gotta do is just meet me at all you gotta do is just meet me at I need you now. Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at
Right, this is coming together.
Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at
No shit, I'm getting giddy because that kicks proper hard, and that was what I wanted. That was kind of the whole. That was kind of the whole shingding.
the